That song was boring. Five, four, three, two, one. I think I got everybody. There we go. Okay. Are we set up? Yes, we've got audio. I've got the wife. I've got the soundboard. I think we are good to go. Hold on. Let me just hear the audio up here. Yes, we are good. So what's up, everybody? Hey, thanks for joining us for the Pillars of Action. Action, action. Hey, I'm sorry, I did all the actions.
You stole my part.
What is going on? I just stole all the actions. I apologize. What's up, everybody? I see Joshua, Rowan, Caden, David, Art. Why are you... What is... Can you stay still, please? Microphone. Stay still. Stay right there. So what's up, everybody? I see everybody. So thanks for joining us. Really excited to have you here. We've got a kind of a good show tonight, right?
Okay. All right. What do you got? What do you got?
I mean, you could wear your audio monitoring devices.
I could.
So that we can monitor the audio, right? Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, no.
Applause! Ah!
Ah! Do I need to wear it?
If you wore them, you would have heard the applause that I just gave for myself.
Or I could hear the repercussions of applause from your face.
Well, thanks for joining us. You've got me, the Everyday Dad, and you've got my wonderful co-host,
the Everyday Wife.
Wait, is that what you're calling?
My mother.
Oh.
And Wonder Woman.
So,
wonderful.
She is very wonderful. So thanks for joining us. We're very excited to have you here.
What's up? What's up?
We do appreciate, we are starting about 30 minutes later than normal. I had a Cub Scout dinner to go to with my son, so we made it back. We are now currently set up and ready to go. And
why are you have my coffee cup?
That is my coffee cup, and I was getting ready to say this, so if you noticed, that is who I am.
They can't read it.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
They can absolutely read that.
Turn it towards me, because it's my cup.
This is who is sitting in this seat today. I'm not going to spill it. So thanks for joining us. I forgot to buy soda, so we've got coffee.
We all know who the boss is.
Yeah, it's me. So yeah, if you saw the title of the if you saw the title of the live stream, I'm in a weird place right now.
Whoa, Chris, it's just a facade.
Whoa, Chris.
Barring it.
What's up? That is a serious coffee cup. Whoa, Chris.
Oh, what's
I'm
up,
always the boss. I am the boss. So we've got some things we'll talk about. We got a few things to talk about. Then we're going to talk about photography. Like, what kind of weirdness is that? Like, what is photography? What is it?
What is it?
What is it?
I'm
asking you.
You're asking me to define this activity?
What is photography?
It is the capturing of a moment in time.
You are putting me to sleep right now.
Pixelation?
I am falling asleep.
I don't know. I don't know. What is it?
It's like taking a picture. You could have just said that. You could have just said that.
Really? You can tell who studied science and who barely graduated.
Wait, that one's not funny.
What are you doing?
That's the joke you get. You get the want one. You don't know.
Really?
You're not wearing the monitor.
I don't want to wear these.
Well, then you're not going to know what sound effects you got. You just blew out my eardrums
before we started.
That was an accident.
I'm going to kill you.
That was totally an accident. But yeah, so thanks for the thing that I do at the beginning of every live stream is I like to thank all of the wonderful patrons who make the Everyday Dad possible. To all the wonderful patrons, thanks to every single one of you. You guys are the best. Like, I cannot believe. Oh, it stopped on its own. It stopped on its own. Sometimes it goes for longer than I anticipate. I've got a new soundboard here that I'm currently working through. So there will be some kinks that have to get worked through. But seriously, to all the patrons, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you. This is normally the part in the show where I highlight the new patrons. And if you'd like to become a new patron, there's a link in the description of this video. But we have no new patrons this week, so I would like to extend just a general thanks to each and every single one of you that is a patron or that you watch. I really appreciate those that watch, but it means it gets me right in the feels when people are like, yeah, that is awesome. I believe in what this guy's doing. He's a corny dad that likes cameras and will talk about them ad nauseum until his wife tells him, "Shut up, I don't want to hear about it anymore." Is that a true statement?
I don't know what button does the applause.
It's the one that says applause. I labeled them.
How?
With marker. Well, the marker's kind of wearing off. The marker's kind of okay. The marker is kind of wearing off. The suspense is killing me.
Oh wow.
You should have been here for last week's live stream where I just pressed all of them.
Oh wow. I don't even know what to say about.
Do you want to know how it works? Magic. I love the soundboard.
What? You're like rolling.
So yeah, if you'd like to become a patron, there's a link below. Thank you to all the patrons. I love each and every one of you. And let's get to the coffee. If you have a question or comment or something you'd like to say to the channel, you can always shoot it over to @WonderWife. She's the one monitoring the comments. I almost said she's monitoring the content. She definitely doesn't monitor the content because what's the last video of mine that you watched?
I saw the one about the cheapest.
The cheapest what?
Camera.
Which camera?
The cheapest one.
What color was the thumbnail?
The Target one.
Dang, okay, so that one did happen today, so. Wait, wrong one.
What's up, Jim? I see you, Jim. Daniel Baldry. Hey.
Daniel Baldry, hey, what's up, man?
Oh, my God.
Oh, hey, I saw Technically Speaking. What's up, Jim? So if you have a comment or you have something you'd like to say or a question, you can shoot it to @WonderWife, or if you'd like it to just shoot up to the what do I got? If you'd like it to shoot up to the top of the thing.
If you want to make it stop singing.
If you want to make it stop singing, you can always send us a super chat. But yeah, if you'd like to get your comment shot all the way to the top, you can always do a super chat, and I will definitely see that because I'll be able to see it. It'll pop up right in the front. I'm ready to go. So yes, if you saw the title of this video, I'm considering doing some photography. So that's weird. It just doesn't feel right to say that.
What?
It doesn't feel right to say that I'm going to try out some photography because you know what photography is? It's gross. Photography is gross. Cameras are used for video.
Really?
Right? That's just what they're used for.
Okay.
They're used for video purposes. Using them to capture still images. Like you use different focal length lenses. Like who wants an 85mm lens? Like who? Like, how it might be so far away from the camera right now. Like, that's so far away. But, like, for photography, that's what you want, is like you want that long zoom lens so that it collapses the background. Oh. And I don't know.
How do you say this? Like bokeh or bokeh or baki? How do you
Everybody
say
says it differently. I say it bokeh. But everybody says it differently. Well, we could start a fight. We could start a fight in the chat below about that.
But let's not.
Let's not.
No.
Don't start a fight in the chat below.
Like a rumble in the Bronx. In the comments.
Rumble. What do we have? We have action song. Rumble in the Bronx. Rumble in the Bronx. That's what we're doing. I only have the one song.
Yeah,
so,
I did Miriam for us.
I only have the one song, so that might be overused a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Thomas Garrett wants to know what did you have at the dinner? Do you have hot dogs or something?
No, we had
we
had lasagna and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I didn't go.
What's up, Photo Finn? Photo Gear Fun? Photo Gear Fun. Look, I don't want to have to ban you from like everything.
What?
But
what? Why?
He's saying photography is what cameras were made for. Look, agree
the
to
man is telling the truth.
Agree to disagree. We will agree to disagree.
Because there's cameras and there's video cameras, and now we've like fused them together, just like we have them on our phones. Did you ever see that like infographic? It's like, what do you need to? How many appliances do you need to like run all the programs your phone does? Like a GPS and a phone and a camera and audio something or other and typewriter and I was like, ooh, there was more, but it was pretty phenomenal. So
I'm going to be honest. I think that's the most you've spoken in a row on a live stream so
You know
far.
what? I thought to myself, as long as I keep talking, you can't talk or sing, so I'm just going to do it.
Do not. That sounds like a challenge to me. I can sing anywhere. I'm only about a third of the way through this cup of coffee, and it was full when we started. Hey, technically speaking, $10 dude, use your iPhone for photography. The Moment app and the Moment app 4, and you'll nail some amazing shots. Shoot and run, get Adobe Lightroom. I do have Adobe Lightroom as part of my I use Photoshop for my thumbnail. So thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Vincent Chen, are you reviewing the Much Fried on YouTube Canon RP? I am. So I have a pre-order in on the RP right now. I didn't pay for the pre-order. I'm having B&H Photo send it to me because, I decided I think I released the schedule of camera. What I'm going to talk about cameras in the next few weeks. It's going to be the Canon RP, the A6400, then the XT30, and then there's another one out there. The OMD EM1X, and then the Panasonic S1, and then I think there's a new Panasonic Zoom. They're like a bridge camera that'll fit in there somewhere. And then if this Canon, so what we're gonna do this week though is the G7X Mark II, which is kind of like the RX100 Mark V of the Canon world. But I wanted to make a video about this. You guys have been asking for this for a while, so I want to make a video about this because there's a rumored, I don't know anything about it, but there's a rumored G7X Mark III on the horizon, and I wanted to knock that out. So yeah, we've got all the new cameras we will get here at some point or time. I'm really excited about it. But so something I'm considering doing. So
okay, let's back up.
Let's back up.
Okay, so you were asking about pictures and video.
What's up?
Right? You're saying
I wasn't asking about it. I was saying video is the superior use for cameras.
Okay, but you could equally compare that to like a book and a movie.
And movies are better than books.
I mean, is that true?
Yes.
No.
That is a true statement.
Definitely not. Where photos are like
Training Day the movie is better than War and Peace the book.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, that's not comparing. That's not.
I literally just compared it right there. Apples to apples? Where are you? I don't do apples to apples here. People are like, why didn't you compare this apples to apples? Why didn't you make this apples to apples comparison? You know what I say? Nobody likes apples.
Oh, yeah? Well, how about them apples?
You got the wah-wah.
I'm gonna have to learn about these buttons.
I love this thing.
You properly label them.
I love this thing.
How am I supposed to know what those mean?
Well, I mean,
Ridiculous.
You could use magic.
I don't know what to do with you. You're out of control. You're wild.
I'm having too much fun, but yeah. So, no, I'd hate to have to. To what? To nothing. to love you for the rest of my life because you're amazing.
Don't you touch the button.
So the Wonder Wife over here has been asking me for a while. She's starting to branch out to some. She's starting to branch out professions on her own, so she needs some headshots. But some of her friends have also been asking because everybody knows I have way too much money wrapped up in cameras around here.
What?
So, so I'm gonna set up a small photography studio in our first floor, and I'm gonna start doing like some headshots for a side gig of headshots. So I am gonna start doing some photography, which is I literally have no idea what I'm doing. Literally no idea.
That should be fun.
Yeah, so I've got a flash, like a speed light. Like, who even knew what? I've got a speed light and a diffuser and a reflector on the way that'll be here tomorrow. And then
the umbrella lights and all this.
Well, it's gonna be like it's a flash, but it'll flash into the umbrella, so it like bounces back.
Oh, so it's not like white out. It's like a natural reflection.
It should be a very nice
light.
I've got the Fujifilm 56mm f1.2 on the way. Will be here Monday because I got it on a great deal. Normally it's like $1,000 lens. I got it for like way less than I buy a lot of my gear. I buy a lot of my gear used, so I bought that one used from B&H. So I'm very excited. I've never really dabbled in photography before, but I don't know. I've been watching a lot of videos about photography, trying to figure out what I need to do for that. Photo Gear Fun has a video out that I'm very excited for. Is it coming out tonight? Photo Gear Fun, is your video coming out tonight of the A7 III versus the XT3? The photography stuff where you use the same lenses just to see what they look like, because I'm very excited. Very excited to use the Fujifilm, the X-T3 to do my photography. I'm going to use that because it's got like eye autofocus, whereas the GH5 does not. All my thumbnails have been taken on the GH5 recently, which I really like. You've probably noticed that I've totally revamped the thumbnails going on here because I always heard like the conventional wisdom was you want like your face in your thumbnail because you're your brand, right? Like
everything is marketing.
Like I am, like this is the everyday dad.
Even with the goofy
this right there
at the camera,
right there. This is the everyday dad.
I don't know how you don't get nauseous when you like do the crazy eye.
My eyes are always crazy. What was that? What movie was that from?
Who are you?
That was from a movie.
You're very animated tonight.
What was that movie? It was like they're in prison. He's like, I got the crazy eye, and he's like, whoosh, and then everybody's like, whoa. Oh, it was like an early 2000s movie. Somebody's got to know that. Somebody's got to know what movie I'm talking about. It's like the cool kid. He was the nerdy kid at his school. Then he had to move to a new school, and he like got sent to prison. And in prison, they made him like the cool kid at his next school. But he learned the crazy eye there. That is driving me crazy. Somebody's got to know that.
I don't know what that is.
Somebody has got to know that. Vincent Chen, $2 Save the Chair Fund. We'll have to see.
Thank you.
We'll have to see. I don't make any promises about that. But why does nobody know what this movie is?
Leave those chairs alone.
The New Kid. It's called The New Kid.
Did somebody put it on there? Oh yeah, Jonathan.
The new
Maxwell.
guy. Thank you, Jonathan Maxwell. The new guy.
No, I've never seen that.
But he's got the crazy eye. That's what made me think of it.
Alert, alert. Thanks, Maxwell, for my cup. Leave the buttons alone.
You leave the buttons alone. So anyway, yeah, I'm getting ready to start doing photography, which is not something I ever thought I would say because I was like, hey, who needs photography? Blah 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 blah. O'Shea Vlogcast channel.
Oh.
PLN $10, PLN 10. Big fan of your channel. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So yeah, we're doing photography. We're gonna start taking pictures with a Fuji X-T3.
See what happens. Are you going to be sharing these headshots?
Well, so
like experimenting and all.
Well, we're gonna do the experimental, and then I've got.
Should you do a video on like your initial like?
No.
What do we do? A time lapse on it. That would be cool.
That might be cool.
Christina does a bunch of time lapses.
Maybe for like a Twitter thing, but not for like a YouTube video. So what I'm gonna try to do. What I'm gonna try to do is, I think I might start like a second Instagram account for that, and that will be like my portfolio. And then if you need headshots, you can come to old Ted Media and get a headshot. I guess don't feel bad about that. I did that so many times the other week.
Man.
I did that so many times the other week, but Yeah, so photography. So what do you guys know about photography? Like, I don't know anything about it. I know that I've bought you 2 cameras for you to start doing photography, and I've never seen it.
I have taken a photography class in college. I know the fundamentals.
Like what?
Like the power button.
What is ISO?
What is how much the diaphragm opens?
Nope.
Yeah, it is.
Nope.
Oh, that's the don't tell me the focal point.
Nope.
No, what is it?
It's the aperture.
The aperture, yeah. The diaphragm opens and closes.
Okay, I didn't say aperture. I said ISO.
Okay, it's how long it's open for.
No.
That's right.
Shutter speed.
Okay, well, what's the ISO?
It's like the gain that's on the sensor to capture more light. Like right now we're at 400 ISO, but I could move it up or down.
Oh, I feel like I'm right.
I don't feel like you're right at all. Vincent Chen, another $2. How's your toe? It is doing much better. Thank you very much. It still kind of hurts.
Oh, Vincent.
But I cut another hole in my newer running shoes, which irritated somebody today.
Oh, it did. It kills me.
And I went for a nice run today. Well, I say nice. It was awful, but it was nice to actually run. I haven't run in like a month and a half, and it sucked so bad.
Well, Chris, I agree. Point your camera at something and click the button. It's called the point and shoot.
Yeah, but I have not bought you a point and shoot. You have wanted expensive cameras.
Yeah, but I don't have an SD card.
I have like 1,000 SD cards in this room.
Give me one.
I did, and then you haven't taken a picture.
I know it because you took it and did whatever you do to it.
I made a video about it.
You had to have that camera in your hands. You bought it for you. And
I did not buy it for me. I bought it for you.
I'm going to buy myself something and just gift it to you. I'm going to buy myself a Tiffany ring and be like, hold it. It's for you.
I don't have that camera. That camera's not.
Good thing when I was in Columbus, I didn't go to Easton. I would have hit up
that
Tiffany's
camera's
hard.
That camera's not in this place.
I would have stared at everything, but not gotten.
Do we have any? Do we have any questions?
Dang it!
Have you been paying attention to the chat?
Kinda.
Leave the buttons alone.
Things and stuff. My wife and I love your channel. Yay! Don't touch the buttons while I'm talking. I was talking to things.
What's up,
and
Doc
stuff.
Murdoch? DRP Smurfy, photography is the art application practice of creating durable images, recording light, or other electromagnetic radiation. There you go. I would have accepted that also.
Oh.
Besides just taking pictures.
Wikipedia let you know that?
Hopefully. Things and stuff. My wife and I love your channel. I started a cheap made in China camcorder, which I think worked fantastic, and it was teased a lot about it. Now I have my own channel as well, and you inspired. Well, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Hey, so I know this is kind of weird, but I haven't been watching you every day like I used to. What's up with all the camera vids? I like cameras. I like cameras a lot.
Hashtag cameras for life.
Hashtag cameras because cameras are...
I'm a word.
Magic.
That soundboard? You're like a 13-year-old boy.
I love this thing, and then I can put whatever sounds I want onto these things. These are just the standard sounds that came with it. So eventually... we will have like other sounds on there.
Yeah, let's record my voice. Why are you doing that? Are you sure you want to say that?
That is a good idea. PhotoFin, what do I think of the XT30? I'm very excited about the XT30. I really like the XT3.
Well, Chris.
And the XT3.
It's true.
What's that?
They said, I like how the everyday dad pushes the button, then imitates the sound.
I can't help it. Like if there's music playing, I will also sing along with it because I can't help it.
It's like an alley cat.
What?
Yeah, when there's like a noise outside, the cat just goes for it.
I don't.
That's you.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
You.
I don't like this arm.
It wants to strike you.
Just stay down. Stay right there.
I want you to silence yourself.
Stay right there.
It's going to hit you. You know it.
PhotoFin, I'm very excited about the XT30. I already like the XT3. The XT30 basically does about 70 to 80% of what the XT3 does, but for a lot less, a lot smaller body.
Kenneth.
I think the XT30 is going to be the XT30 is going to be a fantastic camera, so I'm very excited to get a hold of it. Yeah, that's a good one, and I'm really excited to try out the OMD EM1X. Because I feel like we're always talking about, man, we need IBIS, we need good autofocus, we need a flip screen, we need all of that stuff in one camera, and then Olympus is like, well, here you go, but it's $3,000. So I'm very excited to try it out. It is an expensive camera. I don't think I would own it myself because I already have 2 mostly expensive cameras. But it's something I'm excited to see if it is actually like the perfect YouTuber camera, which I really like Micro Four Thirds. I know a lot of people crap on Micro Four Thirds because it's a tiny sensor and it doesn't give you the shot. Nothing. I was expecting like a thing.
Oh, sorry.
Nothing. Too busy chatting.
I'm sorry. It's really nice to like be able to hear your like soundboard, but I can't hear you with these on.
I can turn it up.
Nice. No, I just can't hear you.
Okay, well, anyway, so I don't, like, people complain about Micro Four Thirds. I really like Micro Four Thirds. I've kind of gotten sick of full frame, but I haven't done photos yet, and I assume photo, I've heard that full frame helps out with photos, but again, I haven't done it. I'm excited to use that APS-C camera for that. It is pretty excited. I am pretty excited. I'm definitely a Micro Four Thirds lover. I like that it's a smaller lens, especially for video stuff, right? So the smaller sensor size buys you some extra stuff. Like it doesn't have to have as beefy a processor to manage the sensor. You can get that great stabilization built into it because the sensor's physically smaller. You don't run into heat problems. I just really like it. And I used to be concerned that Micro Four Thirds would be like, you'd never be able to have good autofocus because maybe the sensor was too small to put a phase detection layer on top of it. But Olympus does it, and then Panasonic did not do it on its full-frame sensor, so it's not. I don't think it's a sensor size thing. PhotoFin, I don't have money for the X-T3. Do you think the X-T30 will be almost as good? I haven't had a chance to use it, but from the things that I've heard about it, yeah, it has even better autofocus than the X-T3. Like the X-T3 will be getting that autofocus in a firmware update eventually, but it's supposed to have better autofocus, basically the same kind of video quality, but it does not have the 4K 60. Or some of the, I think it's missing a few of missing a few of the higher end functions. A7 Mark III, Vincent, I literally just sold my A7 Mark III, and then I was like, man, I want to take photos, and then I saw a video of somebody taking photos with an A7 III, and I was like, oh my, it's amazing. It's amazing. And then I was looking at A7 IIIs on B&H today. Vincent Chen, $2. Well, thanks so much, man. We really appreciate it. Fuji X-T30 for the win. Yeah, I'm very, 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 very excited about the X-T30. I would get it sooner, but it doesn't come out as soon as the other stuff. So that's why we are doing the Canon. We're doing the Canon RP first to the A6400 because everybody's made a video about the A6400 at this point. I feel like the RP has been raked over the coals again. It's like every time.
What's RP mean?
Yeah, that's just the name. It's like the Canon RP.
Oh, okay.
Like it's just the name. The EOS RP. But like everybody complains about it, just like every other Canon camera. And then I'll make a video called Canon, the most hated camera on the internet, because everybody complains about it. And then people in the comment are like, I've literally never heard anybody complain about it. And I want to say, have you heard of YouTube? Have you heard of YouTube or a forum? Because people complain about these cameras non-stop. I mean, I guess if you ever go on the DP review forum, people complain about everything constantly forever. Like, if you ever just want to get in an argument or get in like an internet fight, go to the DP review forums.
What does DP mean? Digital photography. Oh.
And people just, they just fight. Like, they're like, all right, I'm looking for a fight. To DP review I go. So that's definitely how it goes. Or Twitter. What's up, Nick? Nick was at that dinner with Atomos with me, and we made fun. Oh yeah, we made fun of him a lot.
Oh no, why?
Because he had an Android phone.
There's not a reason to make fun of somebody.
Well, it was you had to be there. It was funny at the time.
Oh.
Probably not for Nick, but thanks for joining us, Nick. I really appreciate it.
You are so hopped up on coffee. You're like laughing at your own darn self.
I am super hopped up. Whoops, that was the wrong button. I just did the crickets to myself, and I did not mean to do the cricket.
Oh man. So DPR review.
DP review.
DP review is the Reddit of photography?
Nah, I wouldn't call. I mean, Reddit is just like the Reddit of Reddit, right? Like Reddit is Reddit's a cool and a weird and like a what and a ugh. Reddit's weird. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Technically speaking, like, look, man, you're not going to convince anybody here.
About what?
Are you not reading the comments?
No.
Yeah, I know you're not.
I'm sort of catching it.
You're like typing over there, but you're not monitoring the comments.
Oh, sorry. What did they say?
He's saying that Android is greater than iPhone.
Oh, I see that now.
Which is a false statement. What's up, Bill? Yeah, Bill, we were going to start at 9, and then I tried sending out a note. I got done a little earlier, so we started at 8:30.
Wait, so technically speaking, is that Scott or Greg?
It's probably Scott. I assume it's Scott. Right?
What's up, Scott?
What's up, Scott? And or Greg.
Yes, and Greg, I'm equally as excited.
And or. Coffee is definitely the best.
Never know.
The best.
Okay, so it is Scott. So if you guys didn't see, I got to meet Scott. It was awesome. It's so fun to meet some of our viewers. So yay.
Charles Dunkley, the only positive review I've seen of the Canon RP so far is from Peter Gregg. I'm excited to try it out. Again, I think there is somebody out there that could use the RP. Like, there is somebody out there that would be perfectly fine in using it. So I'm excited to make a video about it, and I don't anticipate me crying about it for 2 days straight. Like, the internet was like,
Bless.
I mean, I don't know. I get frustrated when people make videos like complaining about something that they haven't like used. Will it be the best? No. Am I disappointed? I am absolutely disappointed in that camera.
Oh, man.
I was so excited. I was willing. Let's set the mood. What kind of kind of we don't have any good I don't have any good what's this one?
Oh. Nope.
I don't stop.
You need to work out.
Well, I didn't want to like okay. So I think, and so I get a lot of crap from the filmmaking YouTube community about this. I like 30 frames per second over 24 frames per second. I think 30 frames per second is the superior frame rate.
Well, wouldn't it be? It's faster.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily.
It's true. More frames. It's faster.
That's
math.
Yes,
hard.
It is faster, but
Got
faster
it.
doesn't necessarily mean better.
No.
So 24 frames per second is what movies are filmed on. It's the
Okay.
more cinematic frame rate.
Okay.
I like 30 frames per second because it looks like a normal person used it. Kevin Kellett, $2. I'm like my Sony A50. Well, that's awesome, man. I hope it works out for you. So when the RP was initially like announced and released, they were saying 4K 24 frames per second. I was like, oh my goodness, are we going to get dual pixel autofocus with 4K 24 frames per second? I will switch to 24 frames per second for a full frame Canon DSLR style camera with good autofocus in 4K. I will switch. I was prepared to do it, and then it just like the M50, it does not do dual pixel autofocus in 4K, which I'm very disappointed in. I labeled a whole lot.
Is this like a legitimate complaint, or is this just like a personal preference?
Well, do you want to record in 4K? Probably. Did you buy a Canon camera to get the dual pixel autofocus? Probably. But you can't do them both at the same time.
So it's an issue.
It is an issue. And then for some weird reason, they don't have 1080p 24 frames per second. That's weird. And again, yes, there are legitimate issues with it. I'm not saying they're not. But for somebody that does 30 frames per second, that maybe it's just a small full frame DSLR to do 30 frames per second with access to the RF lenses, there you go. Video complete before I've even got the camera, the hands on the camera.
Oh. You're so smart, honey.
I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. That's a Simpsons.
I can't even
That's
handle
a
you
Simpsons
right now.
reference.
You are off the chain.
I know, right? Whoa, Chris, it does. The R does. The R has dual pixel autofocus in 4K, but it's got a 1.8 times crop, which is basically the same as a Micro Four Thirds. It's a little wider than a Micro Four Thirds.
Oh man.
30 frames per second is the superior frame rate.
Okay.
Fight me. That's the closest thing I had to a suspenseful.
Did you just give him the Jason one?
I did.
You're in rare form.
I'm in super rare form.
Super.
Scary. Super duper.
I feel like if we let you go any further, you may try to do some musicals and some song and dance for us.
Well, I do have the phone connection. I can play music through the.
You have it connected to there?
Yeah. If you
Are
had
you expecting a call?
If you had your headset on, you might know that.
You know, I took it off in protest of the soundboard.
Hold on. Here's what we're gonna.
I can't believe this was all the shenanigans going on last week.
Oh, it definitely. You were on it. You were on it because like
I was on it for like a minute.
Here's the thing. We're gonna get copyright striked, but
what are you doing? What are you playing?
This is from the movie that I saw last week, which is amazing.
You're doing it. Everything's not awesome. What are you doing?
We're listening to a song.
Everything's Bless.
I am so depressed. Everything's not awesome. Whoa, I think I finally get
30 people just left.
Radiohead. I love, seriously, if you have not seen the Lego Movie 2, you should go see it.
Man.
We're totally copyright striked for that one right there.
Oh, bless.
Guitar load, this is the Rodecaster Pro. It just came out not that long ago.
That's what this thing is?
The Rodecaster Pro.
The Class A serve bias preamps. Aphex or something. That's all it says, all that.
Yeah, we definitely got copyrighted.
Vincent.
Vincent Chen, $2 again. Everyday Mom puts on headphones fund.
Look, I know you guys. I have to live with this every day.
Every single day.
Every day.
Fair use. Oh, maybe it's fair use.
Oh,
look,
man.
Yeah, so
Keep your day job.
I'm a terrible singer. Obviously.
What? No. You give your all.
But that doesn't stop me from trying.
No. Well, you make
Ever.
up. You make up for lack of skill and enthusiasm, and tenacity.
Tenacity.
You just don't stop.
If there is one word I would use to describe myself, it is tenacious.
Or annoying.
It might be the same thing. Whoa, Chris, I'm waiting.
Oh, man.
Waiting.
All right. DRP Murphy, can you ask the everyday dad what a good camera for the homeless is? Or in other words, what's a good budget camera?
I mean, what do you want to use it for? It doesn't necessarily matter what the person's profession is or what they do. It's just like, what are your requirements? So I think, here's a good thing. I think what I'm going to start doing is...
Well, here's some things to consider. If the person does not have a home or possibly a means to charge batteries, then you will need a battery camera, like AA's. What? Look. Don't you cricket me.
What camera?
It says here.
What camera has AA batteries?
You need to dig deep. The internet is large and the night is long. I love Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she's a huge Game of Thrones nerd. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, no cameras these days.
They're asking like a very inexpensive and what what can you do? Like, he's asking specific for homeless. You have to take into consideration they don't have a power source.
Okay.
So battery operated camera. Like legit
They're all battery operated.
Like AA's, like disposable, not rechargeable. You sprechen Sie Deutsch? Yo?
I don't sprechen Sie everyday wife. I don't sprechen Sie everyday
You guys
wife.
know what I'm talking about.
But anyway, so here's something I'm considering. So I get asked at least 15 times a day, like, what gear should people use? So I'm considering setting up like a consulting, like.
Sorry, that wasn't in response to your statement.
Like, if you want to know what kind of gear you have, and I'm gonna probably it's gonna be ranked by like channel size or social media size. So if you have like a small channel, it'll cost less. But I think I'm gonna start a consulting business about gear, not necessarily like, hey, here's $20. Oh, get this camera. Like, I'm thinking about like, you give me your budget, I lay out everything you should get, and because I get asked this question all the time, and it's not that I don't want to just tell you what you want, what you need. The problem is that I get so many that I just can't respond to everybody. So I feel like at least if you like, if you're like, hey, okay, I'm going to pay your fee. At least you've got skin in the game, and my time's not being wasted. So if I give you like an advice now, you don't have to take it. Like you don't have to take anybody's advice, but I get like, I don't want to spend time telling somebody like, hey, you should do this for these reasons. It'll do this great for you. And then they don't, it was a waste of time when they don't use it. Whoa, Chris, karaoke fund. I don't need.
Oh yeah. Let's regale them with the tale of your prom night. I was not there.
So you are looking at the 2X champion of somebody's karaoke championship of somebody's both junior and senior prom. It was me.
I'm so
Spoiler
proud.
alert, it was me.
So proud. Spoiler alert?
Spoiler alert.
Were you the only
was
one
me.
singing?
No.
There was some like legit like American Idols doing it, and you won.
I won because I'm the most fun.
But also, tell them what songs you sang.
Ooh, what songs? I don't remember the senior one.
Secret.
Though. I remember the Secret Agent Man. I won the junior prom against a senior.
Oh man.
With Secret Agent Man.
Watch out.
Well, it started off so I had a lot of songs, but the two
was
songs.
the second one like? Oh, I know what it is.
What?
This is it Superman?
Well, no. So that was it's Kryptonite.
Kryptonite.
But that was
who sings that?
I don't remember.
3 Doors Down or
somebody like that. But anyway, so I did Kryptonite first, and that's when everybody was walking in, and it was like when they do the whoa, that part, that was when like everybody came in and they were like, "Oh my goodness, this guy's amazing. We should make him the king." And then I won.
Maybe they just.
And then I won 3 Doors Down. Thank you, Thomas. And then I won. And then I cannot, for the life of me, I can't remember the senior prom. Because I did win. But I was too busy. Okay, so I'm a huge nerd.
Wow. Here we go.
So like everybody's going to be like, "Oh man, tell us the story about how you were drunk like at your prom and you were going crazy and you were being like the party animal." I was playing Dance Dance Revolution because it had just come out and I had never played it before.
Never.
And I played that for hours.
I think prom?
At the after party, at the prom after the prom
you
after
are quite
party.
Skilled in video games.
So I'm going to say my dates for both of those dances. The first one did not call me back after the prom because I sang karaoke all night. And then the second one did not call me back because I was playing Dance Dance Revolution all night.
Now, how did you get so lucky with your wife?
I have no idea. I'm a huge nerd, by the way. If you hadn't
You're like a
that.
nerd trapped in a Jack's body.
That's debatable.
I mean,
but
although I was able to push you around tonight. Got my workout.
I just didn't want to like be on live stream like. But yeah, so I definitely.
Oh, bless.
That's a true story. You now know some backstory. You know the back history of the everyday dad.
Watch out.
Oh, that was the cricket.
You did.
I did the wrong one. I gotta label these. I gotta label these better.
Oh my gosh. Oh my word.
Yeah, I do. I do enjoy me some singing.
There's some people in the comments. We have got to meet them. I feel like they're your like soul friends. Right?
I once entered a karaoke contest. I was the only contestant. I still lost.
Look at this one, Thomas.
What's up?
Are you sure the everyday dad didn't take his polyhedral dice and take down some dragons instead of prom? Woo!
I only roll 20s. I just hit
Dungeons and Dragons.
I just did
D&D.
that too. I did that. I didn't play Dungeons and Dragons in high school. I did that in college.
You did. You are the luckiest man.
I played World of Warcraft for like 3 years straight.
Kenneth Duke, no.
3 years straight.
No. I'm playfully jousting.
Pineapple. See what I'm talking about? See what I live with here?
Oh, Lord. Don't start that. The SWAT team will be here in 2 seconds.
Do you guys remember that when I had that black eye? We've done this for so long now that like we have like history, like inside jokes with the community now.
My word.
I definitely.
That was not from me. Please clarify that.
I had a black eye once.
Somebody hit him while he was singing.
It wasn't from her. And then the safety word was pineapple if she decided to hit me again.
Oh, yes. I know, Daniel, we have to get out. We got to get going with that.
The Dro. Hey, guys, what's up? Well, hey, thanks for joining us. Things and stuff. Is there an email we can send a request for review cheap suggestions? No, not necessarily. So I do appreciate if there's something cool you find, you can always just shoot me a tweet. Sometimes I follow suggestions, sometimes I don't. There was one, somebody sent me the newer G1 was an action camera that I'd never heard of. I don't mind that. The problem is that I sit down and I like try them out, or I'll sit down and I'm like, okay, like tomorrow I'm out of reviewing the cheapest stuff. So tomorrow I'll probably order stuff for like the next month. So if you have a recommendation, you can shoot it over to me. Shoot it over.
Well, Chris says he loves karaoke. Well, we're going to have to karaoke together. You want to see this live?
I haven't sang karaoke since that time.
I'm fixing to sing it when I'm back in Columbus in May.
I'm Wedge. What adapter did you buy for the pile test? It was a mono price. It was a monoprice
Steve
adapter.
Carpenter.
I don't know where it's at, but it was definitely there.
Thank you. I hope you have a really nice dinner.
Justin does triathlon. I was in a terrible Deep Purple Aerosmith tribute band in high school called Deep Smith. It was worse than you could possibly imagine. I can imagine a lot because I definitely did it. Dark Age of Camelot. Man, I played that for a while too, but I was terrible. Steve Carpenter, $10. Hey, Gary and Kelly, fun show, but heading out for dinner. We'll watch the remainder once it posts. Well, hey, thanks so much, Steve. I really appreciate it. And I shipped that out to you today.
Hey, speaking of shipping out, I am Wedge is asking, what adapter did you use for
I
that
literally
mug?
just said that. I
You
literally just said that.
What? You did?
I
What was
literally
the
just said it.
answer? What
It was
the
a
answer?
monoprice little adapter.
Oh, yeah, I totally blacked on that.
You didn't black. You just weren't paying attention. Much like regular life.
You don't even know the right button.
I don't. It's
You
wearing
didn't even
off.
label these.
It's wearing off.
Ridiculous.
Bill, you top $5. There's some things that you should just not admit, sir. That's very true. That is very true.
Guess you'll have that.
I'm also like the everyday kid, and I've been playing Apex a lot because I'm again a huge nerd.
Ooh, whoa, Chris, you're gonna have to take a video. I want to see you singing.
Oh yeah, I am not good. I believe it was stereo. That's why we lost the audio on the one channel because I didn't bother checking it beforehand. That's why I have these. These are my nice. Those are the uncomfortable headset. This is the nice comfortable headset for my editing now too.
Oh, okay.
Because
I see how it is.
well, yeah, I have to wear them all the time. You're not even wearing them now, so why would I give you the nice headset?
Because you're married to me.
Yeah, and I pay for that every single day. Spicy.
Okay. Okay.
Spicy.
I remember that. Okay. Well, Chris, I didn't say I was good either. It's just fun. It's nice to pretend. I did karaoke in college quite a bit.
By
fun.
college, she means like 2 weeks ago.
No, I haven't done karaoke in a while, but like I said, I'm fixing to in May. My cousin wants to take me to this bar. She knows the owner, and I'm like, yes, I'm
I just
on board.
spilled coffee all over.
That's called karma.
David Hayes, $10. Thanks for the great videos. Well, thanks so much, David. We really appreciate it. I definitely just spilled coffee all over myself, so hooray for me.
Doc, it totally is. Woof, woof. You're in trouble.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I'm the lovable...
Scott, you sing karaoke too? You should come.
I'm the lovable everyday dad. Why
The
would I sleep on the
lovable?
couch? The lovable. Look at me.
Where's the cricket? This is that one.
Magic.
Oh, man.
Nathan Dadasi, you should do a few videos on complete setups, each video being your recommended setup with different price point use cases, like a video on $2,000 complete YouTube setup. We could probably do that. The issue is going to be I doubt I would ever have that kind of gear on hand. Yes, that's a good idea. I would have to figure out how to do it, but that is a good one.
KB.
I started look, but I've seen Hat look for myself.
He's in so much trouble.
You're a tech guy. Are you gonna do some giveaway? I am not doing any give. We've kind of stopped doing giveaways on the live stream because it was leading to some bad behaviors. So
Sorry. You're like, tisk,
tisk. I'd rather have less people in the live stream, but more people that we're just having fun with than more people there that just complain about giveaways all day long.
Yeah, well, Chris, maybe we need to set that up. We got to set up a meetup. Maybe we can like do the meetup during the day and then karaoke and bar at night. I'm planning this. I'm your social event calendar.
I don't drink though.
You don't have to.
It's no fun.
You can have coffee. You can have water.
What's up, Mitten Dad?
Pop.
Oh, hey, now that we've got like the whole crew here, if you have not joined our Discord server, you should definitely join that because we've been chatting up a storm there about photography, video stuff, YouTube stuff. We share photos. We have a good time. We talk about, I don't know what this was. I don't know what this was, but we have a great time. So
you can just shake your shoulders.
Whoa, Chris, could you share the link for the Discord in the chat? I'd really appreciate that.
Thomas said he'll bring the dice.
I don't have any more dice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's
I haven't
a set
played
of
in
dice
a long
here.
time.
Pretty sure.
I really, hold on. Photo Gear Fun. You know what? Photo Gear Fun, you are a moderator. You're getting put to
I
work.
thought you were going to get him in trouble. I was like, what's wrong?
Well, I thought you were a wrench holder here too. That's why. So the moderators on the Discord server, I call them wrench holders.
Oh,
not spankers. Not spankers. Thanks so much, Whoa, Chris. So that's the link for the Discord if you want to join in. We do an awful lot of chatting, and we talk about how great cameras are.
What camera is that over there?
What camera? It's empty.
Just checking to make sure it was just coffee. It's coffee. It smells very sweet.
Because I do Splenda.
Yeah, we do Splenda.
Splenda. That's what I do. What are we talking about? We got like 15 minutes left.
What are we talking about?
We got like 15 minutes left.
Doc, I'm glad you and Mom are here.
We've had nothing. Because of the dinner tonight, I had nothing planned other than to talk that I was going to take photos. So
let's see. Marcatardo.
Do you guys have any questions? I haven't been watching the chat as much as I normally do. So do we have any questions?
I'm trying to get to that. I was
go ahead.
When you
go ahead.
Over me.
Go ahead.
Marcatardo said there's some trouble getting in Discord. How can you get in Discord?
I
don't know. It just says he's having some trouble. Stupid Discord won't let me log in.
I've never used it before. This is the first time I've ever used Discord. So people are like, hey, you should do this. I was like, you can do that? I don't know anything about Discord. Bill Utah, what do I think about the Samsung S10? It looks cool, but I don't know. I've kind of cell phones kind of passed me by. So I did pre-order the S9 and I really liked the S9. But I used to have the top end cell phone so I could have all the cool new features. And then I kind of just this is the XR. This is the mid-range iPhone. So I just meh. I haven't had a chance. I don't know. It was exciting.
Consider
Kim Haley, $9.99, best Saturday night entertainment. Doc and Kim. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
See, look. Okay, here we go.
What?
So I literally just got a comment on one of my videos about Canon being the most hated. A guy named, and I'm going to call you out on this, Nizar Noor just commented, most hated by whom? The tiny. Hold on. Let me go straight to the comment so I can tell you guys that people complain about the stupidest stuff, and then people will complain. Yep, right here. Nizar Noor, most hated by whom? The tiny speck of YouTube moaner community? Yes.
Moaners?
Yeah. He's just being a jerk.
Moaners. Okay.
So that's the thing. If you decide to make a YouTube channel, this has been great. I've really enjoyed having a YouTube channel, but you got to get used to negativity, just this. You
gotta have a thick skin.
But see, I can't even say thick skin because it's I have a thick skin from my normal job. You have to have a thick skin to do what I do, but it's just always there's never a break from it. So I totally. And whenever I hear reports anymore about kids so I, as a millennial myself, I'm a millennial. She's a millennial. As a millennial, I get irritated when I hear people talk crap about millennials because I think millennials are not that bad. But it's kids, they're soft. Well, it's I can understand that if you have a cell phone and you're in high school now, that you never can escape the bullying. It could always happen because as somebody that gets comments all day long, some of them are just awful, and I get them all day long. I got my first somebody.
Hey,
what did they say? It wasn't a death threat. But it was hold on, I took a picture of it because I was oh, hey, I got my first one. Oh, but it didn't save? I got I ended up deleting the comment, but it was somebody was Chinese cameras kill this guy or something like that. It was oh.
Yikes.
Ouch. But yeah, you just get that stuff all the time. It's I can't even say you need a thick skin because it's blah. Blah, 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 blah,
Speaking
blah,
of the
blah,
comments,
blah.
you guys have probably seen all that news about YouTube.
I said let's not talk about this, and you were
I mean, I saw it, and it was all over my Twitter and all over every other social media. People are freaking out about demonetizing because of comments. And
okay, yes, we are currently in the midst of Adpocalypse 2, the redeadening.
Okay.
That's a joke about the redeadening, but
I got it.
Yeah, I mean we're currently in the middle of an adpocalypse. I mean there's no way around it. I don't know. I don't know. I wish it wasn't happening. They're probably. I mean, yes, as a content creator, you should like manicure your comment section. I delete an awful lot of negative stuff because I'm sorry, you don't actually Travis McP is the one that I heard. He put this the best way that I've heard it is, I haven't spent 2 years building this platform for you to take a crap on me in it. If you want to have this kind of reach, you build your own platform and then talk crap. You don't get free real estate to talk crap about me. So I leave constructive criticism, that's great, but when it's just totally negative, I delete them and block the person. Which is not it's not a democracy. This is the TED. I don't know. You got to rule your comment section with an iron fist.
My little piece of the internet.
So I like having a positive community, but again, I leave constructive criticism. But as you get bigger, it's harder to do. And even like me with like we're at 66,000 subscribers now. Like it's hard. Like just in the time we've done this live stream, we've gotten like 10 comments, like 10 new comments, and they just are always coming.
I'm surprised you haven't looked at your phone. That's good.
I stopped because Thomas and Jeff Baker would like to mess with me, and they would like to mess with me.
Oh, Jeff Baker, we need to get him in here too.
So, yeah, we're definitely in the middle of an adpocalypse. That sucks. You gotta manicure your thing, but I don't think people in like our space, like if you're a photographer, if you're a gear guy, if you're a tech guy, I don't think you're necessarily in the crosshairs on this one. It definitely seems to be like family channels, which is weird. Like, even if the family channel doesn't have anything like negative in their comments, they're still, I guess they're preemptively doing it because YouTube lives and dies off their advertisers. And if advertisers are going to leave, especially the big ones, that is a problem because YouTube, I don't think YouTube's ever been profitable. Like since YouTube started, I don't think it's ever been profitable.
Like for the executives that run it?
No, I mean, YouTube as an organization, I don't think has ever been profitable. It costs so much money to host and manage and display the amount of content that they put. Like I can't, server farms is not the way to describe it. Like it's just crazy. So to have a stable platform like that is an investment, and they've never broken even on it. I don't think they've ever broken even on it. Yeah, I don't think they have. But so when advertisers say they're going to leave, I also think so. There's a really good video that was released. Was it yesterday or the day before from a guy named H Bomber Guy? If you don't watch his channel, he's a very progressive channel. He makes a lot of like political stuff, but he also does like video game topics and movie topics and stuff like that. Well, he made an advertiser video yesterday talking about this, where advertisers have figured out that one of the best, like what was it? It was like Nike and Gillette their market cap has gone way up because they started controversies, because now everybody's talking about them. And I feel like this is a way for advertisers to like maybe like jump on the bandwagon of like mini
getting any news is good news, like
yeah, like, oh hey, we saw this, it's tangentially attached to us, so look what we're doing, we're now in the conversation, so we can increase our market cap. So I don't know,
coattails.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
So it definitely yes, people doing bad stuff absolutely need to get banned, but I definitely don't. I don't know. It stinks. It stinks. David Hayes, man, political stuff. Yeah, I don't. There are two things I never talk about with people: politics and religion, because you're never going to win. There is no way to have that conversation. So I definitely do not talk about that. Definitely don't. And here's something else I've noticed is I'm starting to get 2 ads now. Like when I watch videos.
It, I saw.
No, not that. I mean at the beginning. Like you watch a video and you get 2 ads now.
I saw the one in the beginning and then one in the middle.
Well, if you see an ad in the beginning, that's, you know, the video being monetized. So that's, but if you see an ad in the middle, the creator has put that ad in the middle.
Oh, okay.
So like I do one mid-roll ad in a video, and then at the end of the video, there's those. So it's like if you see a video with like a whole bunch of ads in the middle, that's the creator adding that. So I do a, like I said, I'll do one mid-roll ad, and then that's about as far as I go. Now I understand if people do like an hour-long like topic, and then they want to cut it up by 20 minutes. You know, I'm totally okay with that, but it drives me crazy when it's like a 10-minute video, because the video has to be over 10 minutes for you to be able to put mid-roll ads in. So if I see a 10:01 video and there's like 6 ads in there, it drives me crazy. But yeah, the 2 ad things, just the 2 ads things has been driving me nuts.
Okay.
Has been driving me nuts.
Things and stuff. What do you do with all the amount of leftover gear review? Does your wife set limits, or is it all in storage?
Some of it is not mine. Like I'll say in the beginning of videos, if like B&H Photo has sent it to me to review, so I'll check it out and I then send it back to them because it's on loan. If it's mine, I'll buy it, and then a lot of times I end up selling it because I don't hold on to this stuff forever. So I just very recently sold a whole lot of camera gear. I sold my M50. I sold the Z6. I sold a Tascam audio recorder. I sold a lens. I sold a whole bunch of stuff because I was trying to like simplify everything, because I don't like, it looks cool in the video when all this is like full of junk, but it's just like money that's just like sitting there, and it doesn't do me any good that I can't reinvest back in the channel. So that's what ends up happening with a lot of the gear. I do have way too much crap in here. So there is a lot that's just like hanging out over here. So it's a balancing process. It's a balancing
constantly
act.
In flux, like coming and going and coming and going. So things and stuff. I know you said you're a newer channel, so just a heads up, like we don't buy all of these things.
Yeah.
If we did, yes, I would put a limit on it because it can get out of control fast. I think it's expensive. Like some of that stuff.
Should put a limit on it.
What?
I just did the wah, 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 wah sound effect.
You did?
Yeah, but you can't tell because you don't have your headset on.
No, I'm protesting the shenanigans of the soundboard.
I love the soundboard.
I can tell.
But
can
yeah,
you tell at home? Can you tell?
The reason, and I get a lot of flack for this, that I change my camera gear a lot, but it's like my requirements change all the time. So I'm still working through like what gear I need and what helps me build. Because again, I'm more of an ease of use. I need a smooth workflow than I need like the best image quality possible. But I will say, if I can humble brag for a second.
By all means, I'd love to see you try.
Today's video, the reviewing the cheapest Polaroid camera that I got at Target, I nailed the exposure on that video. Like talking head, I guess I normally underexpose my video because I don't know what it is, but I hit that exposure and it was, I don't know. I loved how that talking head stuff looked. So it looked amazing. Yeah, it looked good. Chase Nip, if you're wanting to get into photography, I would suggest to buy back the Z6 because it's a beast for photography. So I have been watching a lot of Nikon 85mm video stuff too, because I don't know. I want to try the X-T3. If I like the X-T3, I'm just going to stick with that because I like the lens prices. I like the video features of the X-T3. I also like the video features of the Z6. But if I decide that I need full frame, I will absolutely be getting the Z6 because the Z6 here soon will be getting its eye autofocus update, which I'm very, very excited about. I am Wedge. Everyday Dad. I had Comica contact me asking if I would review their lavalier mic, but would want me to purchase it if I have a verified buyer on Amazon. No, do not do that.
Is it a trap? Is it like...
It's not a trap, but it's them trying to cheat the Amazon system. I get it. You want to get stuff to review, but I would never, ever take that deal because that just enables them to do bad. Because what they want is they want you to buy it, and then they want you to leave a review on Amazon, so you are a verified purchase. And then you...
So it lends credibility so more people buy it.
And then they will refund you, but there's no guarantee that they're going to refund you. I mean,
it's risky.
Not just that it's risky, but I just don't like when it is normal. They do it, people like that do it all the time, but I've never done a video like that. Never ever. Oh yeah, if you want to find the re-upload about this, it will be on TED Live. I don't leave the uploads here on the channel.
So TEDD Live.
Yep, TEDD Live. What is the best?
You'll see his face as the what's that called? The thumbnail for the channel, the avatar. Am I speaking the right?
It's my same. It's my same like profile picture, but it says live.
Okay. There's some other TED stuff there. It's not.
Florida Boy Productions. What is the best DSLR? The Canon 1DX Mark II.
What's that going to set you back?
$6,000. It is the best DSLR though.
Shoot! Start saving now. Dang.
But I probably wouldn't get one. It's big and it's heavy. I think DSLRs are a dead end technology now. Yeah, they'll probably continue to update lenses. They'll probably still come out with a few extra bodies, but I don't know. I think DSLRs are the past. Mirrorless is the future. Whoa, Chris, I thought your face scared away viewers. That is exactly what was happening, it looks like. So I tried an experiment on the channel where I did like 45 days of my face in the thumbnail, and my click-through rate and video rate. Like, we are down 300,000 views for the month of February.
I told you your face would just look kind of creepy. I'm like, I would not click that.
So we're changing things up, and I haven't seen, there hasn't been enough data to see if the click-through rate's going up. But the initial like pull of views is doing better. So it definitely.
So keep your face out of it.
Yeah, keep the face out of it. Yeah. So if this photography thing, if people start like paying for my headshots and I actually get like a business going, I will not just be using the XT3. I will upgrade to something.
And
but it just depends, because
you wouldn't just like flip that quick. You would keep it specific and dedicated for headshots.
Well, it would still have to serve dual purpose. So whatever secondary camera I get has to be like, it has to be a good YouTube camera. So the two that I would choose are the XT3 or the Nikon Z6. I think the Nikon Z6 is the best full frame mirrorless camera currently on the market because it has fantastic video. I never took photos with it, so I can't say. The XT3 is the best APS-C censored camera on the market, and the GH5 is the best Micro Four Thirds camera on the market.
I believe you.
Bill, Utah, B&H, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to go back there. We were just talking about we need to make a trip to New York. We need to make a trip to New York here pretty soon.
Yeah, I've never been.
Beard and hat, the A6400 going to be worth it over the 5100. Well, if you need the 4K, then yes. I'm excited about the A6400 because it's supposed to be small, but it's supposed to have the A7 III colors, better autofocus, better battery life, no overheating. Like, it sounds like a win to me. But again, people complain about it. Thanks for joining us, Rick. Really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, we are at about an hour. We'll go maybe 10, 15 more minutes, and then it is definitely bedtime for us, too. Guitar load, do I get to write all this gear off on taxes? Yes, but it goes against the income that YouTube pays me, or Google, the AdSense I get. It can be written off against that. But there's different parts. Like, so if I buy the gear to be used on the channel, it's a different write-off than if I buy gear just to make a video about. I have an accountant for this.
Yeah, we have a CPA
because it got
that handles
last
all
year
this.
It got crazy.
We just give her all the receipts. She handles all of it. She knows all the laws. She does it. Thank goodness.
Yeah. So yeah, and we ran in the red this year, way in the red. So next year we might form an LLC, so it doesn't. So this year it'll be good because we ran way in the red. So that'll help our personal taxes too, because this is a sole proprietorship like business that's used under my Social Security number. So it will, both business and personal taxes will be affected, which is great. But when it starts running positive, because this year is the second year, so it's not allowed to run red anymore. I'm gonna make it it's gonna do something for me. So I may do an LLC and pay the taxes that way next year. I don't know.
This is cute. Did you see what Nathan Nadasi says?
What's up?
Did you call the side business the everyday photographer?
I was thinking about the everyday photographer, like everyday, like do the LLC, like everyday media.
Oh.
And then like
you might want to like
the subcomponent would be like the photography thing and the YouTube thing, like subcomponents. Nathan Nadasi, do I recommend starting YouTube? I have no idea. I've never done it. I have no idea. I've never done it. Kenneth Duke, I will end up writing off the LLC or the office, the room, some of my phone bill, some of the power bill. The accountant is there to do all of that stuff. But the nice thing is that,
yeah, we don't give any tax advice.
I am not a tax professional. Do not take my advice. Do not take it, because I don't know. But I will say, yeah, we ran. This year, okay, let's be honest. You want to talk some numbers? There was a point this year where I was 14 grand in the hole on the Everyday Dad, just because I was making upgrades, and I don't consider, again, so for me, a lot of this stuff is an investment. The channel does have a revenue that I'm very fortunate to have, and it's not that anymore. But there was a time, like, so it was like a whole bunch of stuff came out, and sometimes you got to spend money to make money, and we're doing much better now. But well, that was last year. This year we're doing fine. But yeah, so you gotta think about how can you. So since this is not personal, it's a business for me. Like, so how can I like have investments out that will pay off in the long run? And it's working out for me so far. So that that strategy was working. I don't have to worry about that as much anymore, but you know, you gotta, and I'm also not saying go out and put yourself in that much debt. Like at the beginning of the year, I still had a reliable stream of revenue that even if the channel hadn't gained 50,000 subscribers, 60,000 subscribers over the last year, it would still have been covered. So I'm also not saying
quit your day job.
Well, not that. I'm also not saying, hey, 18-year-old that's watching this that wants to be the everyday, you know, other photographer.
Well,
I'm not saying go 14 grand in debt for it. I had a plan put in place to cover that. Because I see a lot of stuff on like Instagram, like people that want to be Instagram famous are going like 30 grand in the debt to buy like new clothes and fancy vacations to take these pictures. I am not saying do that.
whoa.
I'm saying
serious.
sometimes you have to invest to do better, and there was a plan in place. So just the last thing I want to do is somebody to have heard me just say that and be like, the Everyday Dad said go 14 grand in debt. I'm not saying that at all.
Don't do that.
I'm not saying that. Do not do that. Oh, yeah, it's been a great year. Doing the channel has been fantastic. I think the last thing is this lens. Like, so I bought the Fuji 56mm 1.2 lens to try out this photography business thing. And I will say, since starting the YouTube channel, now I kind of see, since like a lot of, you know, I don't really buy stuff personally anymore. Like, I don't, as now that my life is gear and camera stuff, which is also what I enjoy, I don't go out and buy anything like personally anymore. So I'm also now seeing everything is like, how can I like build a revenue around this? So if the photography thing works, that would be awesome. So I could do like just have a side hustle, but we'll see. Hey, what's up, Coach? I didn't even see you join in. Thanks for joining CWC Technologies. The Mitten Dad, what's the trick on Instagram? I have no idea. You figure that out. You let me know. I don't even like.
How many followers do you have on Instagram?
Like 1,300 or something like that. Things and stuff. I do have a Patreon account, and I was talking about the awesome patrons we have. If you'd like to become a patron, there's a link in the description below, and we do a beginning of every live stream. We talk about the new patrons of the week. So you can actually, you can definitely join us if you want to. Yeah, I definitely, like, photos are just not my thing yet. Maybe they will be at some point.
I guess we'll see how good you are.
We will definitely have to see that. Maybe we can try some, because I'll have all the flashes and the diffusers tomorrow. Maybe we can take some pictures tomorrow. We just won't have the cool lens.
Well,
what's up, Kelly Random?
Pictures. Where will you post them?
I won't post them anywhere because they will be experiments. Like,
are you gonna put them in a video? Like, how are we gonna follow through with this? I'm
gonna try it out and see if I like it. Not everything has to be a video.
I'm just saying. People are probably curious about how you're doing with photography.
We'll find.
Perhaps you'd like to post those pictures on Instagram.
We'll see.
And what is your Instagram?
We will see. Kelly Random, what is my favorite camera? The Nikon Z6. The Nikon Z6 by far is my favorite camera. What is the most useful camera? The Panasonic GH5. And what is the most value-added camera? It's the Fujifilm X-T3.
Coach says, just post them, you sissy.
It's not about, like...
You should. I'll let you take some headshots of me.
Wow, you're so generous.
Well, who else are you going to take them of?
I have...
How many people live with us?
The dog.
You do pet photography now, too?
Pet photography, headshot of the dog. I was just going to, like, have her stand up and then...
She'd probably love it as long as you had a treat.
She probably would. But yeah, the Z6 is absolutely my favorite camera. It has the best ergonomics. It's got great stabilization. It's got great autofocus. The colors are awesome. That full frame lens, the 24-70 kit lens, is just about the same size as the kit lens on the GH5, and it's a full frame lens. Like, I love the Z6. I really want another Z6, by the way. I regret selling it.
I know.
But I need the X-T3. But the reason was because the X-T3, I got that whole setup for the X-T3 with lens, with kit lens, battery grip, batteries, extra lens for the same price as a Z6 with just the kit lens. So, you know, Nathan Nadasi, thanks so much. I gotta take the photos first. I gotta figure out how to actually take photos in the first place. Bill, Utah, dog photos are almost as popular as cat pictures.
Now, do you need to be knowledgeable about the camera to use it to produce a better, like a superior picture?
It would probably help.
Or are you gonna throw an auto mode?
Am I going to throw it what?
Like an auto mode.
It sounded like you said ottoman.
No, auto mode.
No, I understand the exposure triangle enough that I think I can figure it out. It's definitely different from video, whereas you need continuous lighting. You know, you want to stay in the 180-degree shutter rule, so we're 30 frames per second. You want to keep your shutter speed at 60. So you do a lot more of your exposures to... You do a lot more of your exposure through ISO or with ND filters, whereas on the photography, you can dial in your exposure with shutter speed. Chase Nippa, why did I sell the Z6, not the GH5? Because the GH5, if I could only have one camera, it would be the GH5. The GH5 is the most useful camera in the market right now. It is so good. I don't know that I'd be able to do my videos without it right now. So the Panasonic app makes it really easy to control the camera from over here. Even when I had the EOS R, I bought an EOS R last week because that was going to be my out and about camera, but it had some noise issues, so I returned it. But even then, if I wanted to change the setting, I had to get up, walk around the camera, mess around with it, sit back down. The autofocus was great, yes, but I can do everything from the Panasonic app. It's awesome. I love the GH5. The GH5 is the most useful camera like on the market. Like it is great, and you can get them for really good prices.
Okay.
Really good.
Really good.
Wow, it is late.
It is? What time is it?
9:42.
What time did we start this?
8:30.
So we started a little later than normal, but earlier than you projected initially.
Yes.
Yes. Well, how about that?
Are you doing your after show or is it
I don't
bedtime?
know. It might be kind of close to bedtime. I don't know if people are awake even still.
Do a thumbs up if you'd like to do the after show with the Everyday Wife. Thumbs up.
Oh my word.
And if not, she will not do it. But I'll leave it to, we'll do 5 more minutes to see if there's any
Pancho
thumbs
says
up.
it's 4 a.m. Yeah, I know. It feels like that. Feels like that. What's up,
Definitely.
Content River?
You're getting the I'm on live chat, but you're getting the what's up, Content River? You're getting the chat way faster than I am.
Really?
Yeah, because I hear you say something. I'm like, what is she talking? I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, hey, there you go. Ask her to leave his camera up for the after show.
Yeah, because the iPad is not as great.
You want to use this? I'll do it. I just got to get your we got to log into your account so I can get your streamer key.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, all right, guys. Hey, we will call it there. Thanks for joining us for the Pillars of Action. It's been a really great show. Again, join the Discord if you'd like to. You can also support us on Patreon, and you could get your very own shout-out at the very next live stream next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm the Everyday Dad.
I'm the Everyday Mom, Wife, and Wonder Woman.
She's everything. She is everything.
All right, why don't you sing that song then?
I'm the best. So we're gonna close it out for the week, and if you know what we're talking about, the Everyday Wife will be doing her after party here in just a second. So see you guys later. Thanks for joining us, and we will catch you next week for the Pillars of Action.